is wrong. I beg your pardon. And that brings to a close questions for oral answer today. Honourable members, I have received a letter from Grant Robertson seeking to debate under Standing Order 386 the decision of the government not to sign up to a second commitment period under the Kyoto Protocol. The release of the government's decision is a particular case of recent occurrence involving ministerial responsibility. The test for whether a particular case requires the immediate attention of the House, though, is a high one. The business of the House should not be set aside just because a ministerial announcement has been made, even though it may be important. There must be an element of urgency for the matter to take precedence over other business. As the authentication for the application notes, further decisions are required. Cabinet will set a formal target for New Zealand's future emissions track through to 2020 once the final rules on crucial technical issues, including access to international carbon markets, are known. I do not think I would be justified in giving priority to this particular decision over other business of the House today. The application is therefore declined. Point of order, Chauvel.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, I wonder if I could ask you to investigate whether or not the confidentiality and security of your decisions as to rulings on these matters has in any way been compromised. And the reason I ask that, and I'm doing it sincerely, is that almost the moment you got up, sir, the responsible Minister for Climate Change issues left the chamber, and well before you gave your decision. Now, I think all of us who expect that these matters will be awaited in terms of your rulings ought to stay in the chamber and wait for those rulings when it's a matter that concerns their portfolio, unless they have by some means come to prior knowledge of those rulings, and I would hate that to have been the case here.
I can assure the honourable member I've been in touch with no member of this House or any staff member of any member of this House with respect to this application, and I can't speak for any, but I would be very surprised if anyone in my office had, and so I understand the member's concern, but I can absolutely assure him that I certainly haven't. I wouldn't think any member of my office has. Point of order, Honourable Tolley.
Mr Speaker, I can, on behalf of the member who left the House, he left before you had even enunciated what the letter was about, so he would have had no idea as to what was going to be put before you.
I think the matter the matter has been raised, and it's genuinely raised, and I think it's a fair point, and I just want to give the member an assurance that I haven't checked out, and I will do so because I think the member raises an important point. I call on government orders of the day numbers 1 to 4.